Taoiseach Michael Martin, Honourable Minister of Foreign Affairs Mr. Simon Convey, Mayor of Osan Mr. Guak Sang-wok, Lord Mayor of Cork Mr. John Kavanagh, members of the UNESCO Global Network of Learning Cities, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all to this event on learning for health and well-being, strengthening resilience in learning cities 2020. When members of the UNESCO Global Network of Learning Cities choose health and well-being as one of the network's priority areas in 2019, none of us could anticipate that a global health crisis, the COVID-19 pandemic, was about to hit the world. The importance of health education has rarely been more evident than today. Over the past months, we have seen how cities across the globe have been at the forefront to cope with this health crisis that soon became also an education crisis, an economic crisis, and a social crisis. Everywhere, cities have strengthened their commitment to protect the health and well-being of their citizens. One of the lessons we learned from COVID-19 is that community engagement is key to breaking the chain of transmission, preventing contamination and preserving citizens' well-being. Since the start of the pandemic, the experience of learning cities has been illustrating how lifelong learning can play a major role in supporting this engagement. The community constitutes an essential setting for providing information about health. Community-based learning for health and well-being strengthens civic engagement and contributes to social inclusion by focusing on social and emotional learning. It also builds people's confidence and self-esteem. The COVID-19 pandemic has widened existing social inequalities. People already considered as disadvantaged have been further pushed to the margins. Providing targeted and integrated support, including lifelong learning programs, to the most vulnerable members of the community constitutes a major challenge to control the pandemic, reduce its impact on people, the economy, and society as a whole. Ladies and gentlemen, this virtual conference could not come at a better time. UNESCO Learning Cities have vast expertise when it comes to learning for health and well-being. Together, over the next 2 days, you can make an important contribution to advancing learning for health and well-being in cities around the world. The conference will provide insights on good practices, discuss challenges and opportunities, and suggest joint research priorities and actions to be undertaken by this thematic cluster in the coming months. We trust that the future work of the cluster will guide the development of lifelong learning policies and strategies related to health and well-being and result in new initiatives for their successful implementation in learning cities. The outcomes of this conference will also inform the 5th International Conference of Learning Cities, which will take place in autumn 2021 and will focus on health, education, emergency response, and resilience in learning cities. To conclude, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to the 2 coordinating cities of the cluster on learning for health and well-being, Cork and Osan. Your engagement and leadership have been key to advance this topic of global importance for sustainable development. I wish you all a stimulating conference and I look forward to its outcomes. Thank you.